Hi Virgos, welcome to your mid-August 2017 readings. Apologize for my hair. I'm a Sag, so the more energy a Sag exerts, you can tell how much they've exerted by their hair. No lie. The stronger the Sag energy in them, the worse their hair gets when they exert energy. So I've been quite busy. I got bruises too on me. I've been battling with an air conditioner all day. My throat's a little scratchy, so if it cuts out or I sip tea, you'll have to excuse me for that. So Virgos, talking to the energy that I feel. First of all, I've seen the which is weird. Oh, I got the sun there. I just looked. So it's enlightenment. I feel like you guys are gonna get enlightenment. But the card that I seen when I was shuffling it was in reverse. Was the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be somebody around you is having hard times and they're going to need your support. It could be a Leo. But it's also talking about people around you. They might need your support. But what I feel like for you guys is energy-wise, you guys are highly sensitive right now, I feel like. And I feel like some of you guys might not even realize that you're picking up on other energies around you. So if you're having headaches and stuff like that, you may be picking up on somebody else's energy trying to interfere with yours. Or it's kind of like them forcing their free will on you or something like that. Like you're feeling their intentions, negative intentions towards you or something. That's what I'm getting. But I'm also getting like I'll give you an example for me. Like I'm at my sister's place. She lives in the city. I live in the suburbs, or not in the suburbs, but more like near farmland. Like I'm conveniently close to everything, like walking distance. But for my sister, like staying at her place is hard for me because I feel the energy here. Her place is like Melrose Place. It's like all the apartments face each other, and it's in the main city. So you've got like apartment buildings everywhere here. But like in her apartment, I feel negative energy in her apartment. It's just, I feel very drained when I get in here. I did some things to clear out the negative energy. I don't believe in magic or like black magic or sorcery. All right, like I don't play with the powers that be. So, but also like I spoke last month about, or I think it was in the monthlies, or it could have been last month. I don't recall. I'm pretty hot right now. I'm also a little overtired, so I'm giggly. So we spoke about like how Virgos can sense when somebody's like staring at them or sending them negative energy, like I was saying. And the example I'll give you for that is like if you know in Melrose Place how like it all the apartments went around, like, and my sister's got a pool here. I was in her kitchen and I was doing dishes and I put the window open to put the fan in the window, and I noticed that when I was doing the dishes, suddenly like Virgos have that resting bee face. You know what I mean? Like, but when a Virgo's angry, you can see by their face. Like a Virgo can't lie. Like their face will tell them. Suddenly when I was doing the dishes, like my eyebrows were going down, like I was angry. Suddenly I felt it, like I didn't know, and I couldn't get my eyebrows to lift back up, like I couldn't get that negative energy off of me, you know what I mean? And I had noticed, like I felt it, and then when I looked over to the window at the fan, and this is what I was talking about in the monthlies, like Virgo sense things without even knowing it. There was a guy across the window staring over. And previously that day, my sister had a flood, so I had to fix her drain. So it's probably what the bruise is from when I was fixing the drain. Air conditioner was just a struggle. That tube is like dealing with a snake. Or earlier that day, I had to move out a bunch of her stuff and put it on the rail. She lives up a little higher. To hang it out before I could go wash it for her, because she was in a car accident, so she can't really move around too well, so I'm helping her out. And the landlords came over right away to be like, oh, you can't have that stuff up there. And like, if you look around in her apartment building, everybody has stuff hanging over the rails. It was that guy. I know it's that guy. Anytime, like I told my sister, anytime I walked out that door, that guy was like staring out the window, like peeking even, you know what I mean? Like Virgos can sense that shit. You trust it, Virgo. Somebody has bad intention, you know it. And you know, like, my sister ended up speaking to that guy's neighbor because she doesn't know him. He lives like across, right? But he can see over. And she had messaged me later that the neighbor had said that he was a difficult person, like, and he was complaining about it. Like, and literally the towels were hanging on the rail for less than 10 minutes. You know, like. So, like, trust your instincts, you guys. Okay, you're very sensitive right now. There's a long spiel. All right, we're gonna stop there because these cards didn't want to go in. So we have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. Oh, Virgos. This has been going on for a while, and it's not around you, right? Like, again, I was talking about energy, okay? Trust your intuition about people. They have bad intentions. You're gonna, like, Virgos know it. There's purity to you. You know it. All right? Like, some of you guys know there's, you know what song I'm hearing? Lady Leisure. I think that's how you say her name. Yeah, Lady Leisure. She's a Sag, by the way. I love her. Juice. That song, Juice, or Juicy? Juice. I'm pretty sure it's Juice. So listen to that song, Virgo. People are competing with you, and I don't even think you're aware of it, and you're not competing with them, so that's good. But there's a sense here of Virgos, I'm not going to lie, there's some past things that are going to come. This is hidden. Like you guys can't see it, but you can feel it. Like, I know you guys can feel it. Like, I didn't have that big spiel in the beginning because of no reason, right? Like, that's my intuition talking, right? Like, I'm intuitive. Well, thank you for all you Virgos out there that support me and leave comments. I really do appreciate that. You know, like, Virgos and Tauruses and Scorpios are like my and Capricorns and Pisces are my biggest followers, and they're the most supportive people too, which is those are usually the signs that are hardest to not please, but to, you know, like, that follow people at least, you know, like, so there's like, I'm humbled by that, you know, or but I do got, okay, people are competing with you. You need to realize that their intentions may not be pure, okay? Like, there's purity to you. You got the Four of Pentacles coming in. Yeah, some people might try to make things difficult for you guys, Virgos. Okay, and you need to use that as your not your ammo, okay? Because ammo would be that you're firing back, okay? The Five of Wands here, don't fire back. All right. It's gonna make you dissatisfied. You might even get comments, or, you know, coworkers might say things. Something might happen. It's gonna make you dissatisfied. Okay. Don't play into the hand. Trust your intuition and your feelings. The Six of Cups. I'm feeling like this is. You guys are going to have to use whatever comes at you, or like around you. You might be getting a lot bombarding you or trying to push you back or preventing you. Circumstances are changing. You're feeling like, I'm feeling that, like, feeling. I think it was last month we spoke about whatever happens, Virgo. You know, like, if you're in the trench or whatever anybody's throwing at you, you just got to keep going. You got to keep going. Don't allow it to stop you. You got to use that as your gas for your tank, all right? And don't avoid it, okay, Virgo? You can't avoid negative. You're going to get positive, but you can't avoid the negative. It comes with the positive, and it's going to push you towards the positive. You're the Four of Pentacles here. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. This is talking about budgeting is necessary. Whatever's being done, though, like sneaky wise, it's out of greed. It could be somebody trying to steal something from you, your idea, or... But we went over that in the monthly, so be sure to watch that. Even if you go back, I've noticed for myself, I got a Virgo rising, so I notice patterns. It's with Sag Mercury, too. They're pretty good at noticing signs. And I've noticed with my readings, some of the energies don't even play through until 2 months later, or because I've experienced some of the energies that I read like 3 months ago or 2 months ago, which is quite odd. And as a Virgo, that's not a comforting feeling for me, right? Like, because Virgos, you know, as spiritual as we are, we're still very logical, and we like facts. And if you can't explain it, it can kind of frustrate us, right? Like, you got the Four of Cups here. You've got the Eight of Wands. So yeah, Virgos, you're going to get a lot. Like, so that spiel that I said in the beginning, you need to trust your instincts. The energies that you're feeling, you're sensitive, okay? Trust it. You've got the Page of Cups as the outcome. Okay, you got to be careful of not to get stuck in the past, you guys. Okay, for some of you guys, this is like outside circumstances. People might be asking for help, Virgo, and you might be put into these situations where you've given them guidance previous. Like, you've already told them what to do and they haven't listened. But now they see the value in you. Now they understand, you know what I mean? Now, of course, you know, they come back to Virgo, not admitting that they were wrong. But the cards are saying, like, Virgos, this is a month where you're really going to have to maintain being humble, okay? So, like, don't hold on to things if people are coming to you for help and you've already given them help, okay? Like, don't hold on to things. They didn't know any better. It's like a parent telling a child not to do something and then they go do it, right? That child needed to learn through experience, you know? Like, the Eight of Wands here, okay? This is what you guys... this is spiritual, you guys. Very spiritual, the Eight of Wands. I always see that as the card... I got the Three of Wands in this deck. I see as like spirit talking to you, giving you a talking to. This card I see as spirit giving you messages. Virgos, how you're going to get your messages is through it's through the earthly manner, or the earthly realm, with the Four of Pentacles here. Before you make any decisions and stuff like that, if you're looking for guidance and wisdom, any animals that you see, even a butterfly, rabbit, okay, like dragonflies, whatever you see, research it, okay? Like, look it up, and look it up on, you know, I recommend minimum of 3 sites. I usually do a little bit more than that, but, you know, like, I got a Virgo rising, and they can be a little more particular than... they're particular in different ways than a Virgo moon or a Virgo sun is. Virgo risings tend to, sometimes they don't have a, it's not that they're not confident, it's just they constantly have this self-doubt. Like, they could, because they, like, I looked at 3 sites, but I can look at 6 to be sure. You know what I mean? Like, a Virgo rising likes to fact check facts sometimes, where there's this, like, there's always room for error with a Virgo rising, and they want to be sure of that. But, like, you're going to get your messages from spirit. They're going to guide you with animals, dragonflies, whatever it is. They're going to guide you on your path. What you need to know, when you need to know it, when you see an animal or butterfly, whatever it is, research it, look it up. You'll find your message. It's going to guide you. Okay. You might get emotionally off balance. Okay, for some of you, this could be, it's Mercury retrograde, so It could be you guys are fearing an ex coming back that you've cut out, right? Or you're like you feel regret over it. You shouldn't though. The cards are saying you shouldn't. But what the cards are saying, okay, what's going to be an obstacle and conflict for you is to let go. Is to let go of what's, like if things aren't moving as fast as you want or going the way you want, it's saying to let go of the outcome, no attachment, right? Like it's releasing. I just heard a horn too. There's a sense here, Virgos, of like getting in tune with the Page of Cups, right? There's innocence here. This is it's like a kid, right? Unconditional love, right? Like a kid has no conditions with their love, right? Like they do things, they try things, they make mistakes, they get boo-boos, they fall over when they run. It's okay. Oh, this is weird. The message I'm getting, it's really weird, is I don't know if you guys remember the show Friends. A lot of people know it. There's that episode where Rachel wants to run, and Phoebe's her roommate. I'm pretty sure they're like roommates in that episode. And Rachel runs, and she invites Phoebe out to go running. And Phoebe runs with her hands and her arms and her legs flailing, like really ridiculous. And Rachel gets all embarrassed about it and doesn't want to go out with her again to go running. Like you guys maybe should watch that episode. Maybe there's some meaning into you. I don't know what episode it is. But the gist of it is later on, Phoebe gets mad at Rachel, because Phoebe's like the flaky one, right? And she gets mad at Rachel because Rachel's embarrassed about going running with her. And Phoebe just like looks at her and yells at her like, haven't you ever just wanted to be free? Haven't you ever just wanted to run like a child, and not care and have a care in the world? And Rachel, and her go at it. And then Rachel, obviously, later on, when she's out at the park and she's running all normal. And then she like looks around, nobody's there. And she starts running like Phoebe does, like a kid, child, like all flailing. And she ends up bumping into Phoebe. And Rachel apologizes to Phoebe because she realizes that, like the freedom of not caring what anybody thinks and the actual feeling that she got from it. That's what I just got from this card. Way off topic, but I don't know. It'll mean something to somebody, hopefully, out there. That's a message I just received. People are trying to get you emotionally off balance. Do not allow them to get you emotionally off balance. You had the Sun card there, okay? That means that you need to find that light within you and keep driving forward, all right? Like, it was like that one reading I gave you guys where I was talking about no matter what happens, you got to keep going. No matter what comes at you, you got to keep going, Yeah, okay? There'll be truth to come to over whatever betrayal there is. There's truth. And it's going to come through spirit. If you see, it's like the purple. You see the purple and the blue? It's like spirit providing you clarity. So again, researching the animals and stuff. When you're pondering and thinking about things, or if you're stuck on a decision and then you see an animal, research it. You'll see another animal later on. It'll give you clarity to that idea or whatever it is. Okay, the Four of Cups will be from something emotional, you guys. So again, it could be, a past ex coming up. It's Mercury retrograde. Happy birthday for all you Virgos out there, by the way. You feel there's no regrets here. It's saying you feel nostalgic over, this could even be that you cut somebody off, like you stopped, right? Like, or it could be Virgos, you're getting a lot of offers and it's emotionally getting you off balance, all right? And it's saying don't entertain the offers then, right? Like get yourself balanced, focus on yourself here. This Six of Cups, I'm getting children. 3 children are coming through. I'm seeing one older. I'm seeing one older child and then 2 younger children. Even the 2 younger children could be twins. The older child could be getting jealous of the attention that the younger kids are getting. Maybe you just had newborns. Some of you guys will be receiving gifts even. For those of you in a healthy relationship, okay, I want you to be aware that you have some people that want to sabotage your relationship, all right? They see this, they want what you have, right? Like, and this is saying right here that you need to be strong, okay? You need to realize that these people that might be saying stuff to you about somebody else, their intentions with the 7 of Swords here are purely for their own, right? Misery loves company here, okay, Virgos? Yeah, okay. And then I pulled the 10 of Wands on top of the 5 of Wands. So it's definitely other people trying to, other circumstances might be bombarding you, trying to prevent you from going forward, but you need to use that as fuel, Virgo, okay? You need to use it as fuel to push you forward. This is the 8 of Wands. This is also, some people say, the Cupid's arrow. It's Mercury and Sag. I know this energy well. It's a lot happening at once, a lot of ideas. Before you've even finished an idea, while you're researching it, you'll get another idea. So it's talking about writing things down, but it's also talking about change, like things happening real fast, being shot at you real fast, multiple avenues, multiple areas, right? But this energy, the Mercury and Sag, can handle that. They're not grounded, but that's what they're good at. They're good at fast-paced change, right? Like they thrive in that. They thrive. They thrive under that pressure, and it's not pressure for them because they don't have time to think. So that with Mercury and Sag, that's the best energy to be put into, or placement to be put into, is when they don't have the opportunity to think, because that's when they get their clarity, because they're in a situation where they just have to act. And as they're acting, the idea will come to them. It's trial and error. It's change is what it is. So you're going to have frequent change coming at you. Be aware of people trying to sabotage you. Don't get involved in that. Again, the big spiel that I put in the beginning, you know, like, you need to be aware of your senses, Virgo. Your senses are being heightened, okay? I feel like you guys have been going, like, there's been some conflict for a little bit now, a few months at least. I feel like that conflict is to drive you forward, okay? You can't ignore it or avoid it because it'll knock you off your pedestal if you do, right? Like, and I'm not saying you're on a pedestal. That's the best way I can describe that. Okay, like, so say on YouTube, okay, so on YouTube, some people block the comment section, all right, like, and the likes and dislikes, right? That's to gain subscribers, obviously, right? Like that's called a that's marketing psychology. But what the error in that is their egos can get inflated and they don't see any errors that they've made. Also, the negativity, right? Some people don't do it for marketing. There are maybe a few pure people out there that, you know, they couldn't handle the comments, right? Because this is messaging, and this is betrayal, right? And the Ace of Swords there. They might not have been able to handle the comments, the negative comments, all right? Like, they were sensitive towards it, and then they blocked it out because they didn't want to deal with it. Okay, well, the fault in that is, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, is that they're always going to think they're on top. They're always going to think that they're, there's no room for improvement for them, right? Because sometimes some comments do have, there is some truth to it, right? Like, you need to improve. Other times, that negative, okay, you need that negativity to stay humble. Like, if you don't have haters, then you're not doing it right. But you also need those haters there to humble you, you know, to knock you off that pedestal so you don't get that inflated ego or inflated pride, right? Like, of course you're going to think you're the ish if you have no negativity coming at you. you know, like, but there's a sense here of you have to, like, you have to use whatever negativity that comes at you. Oh my God, ugh. Mercury retrograde, I'm just going to disappear. You have to use that negativity to keep you motivated. Doesn't mean that there's truth behind all of it. Some of it might have some truth, right? Getting out of your comfort zone again, Virgos. I don't know that episode of why I seen Rachel and Phoebe, that running episode. There could be some meaning there for you. It's like, don't worry about what you look like, Virgo. Okay, like, and Virgo, I'm going to be honest, okay, like my chart, what I have, Sag, Aquarius, all of those other signs. Sag and Aquarius can be the weird ones and the unique ones, but they own it, right? Like, I'm going to be honest, okay? Pisces is a little out there too. I think Virgos are the weirdest ones, but I think you hide it. And I think in my chart, Virgo rising is the reason why I am so weird. Like, it makes me weirder. I try so hard to be normal that you don't let that uniqueness come out, and that uniqueness is beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's why I got that message about Phoebe and Rachel, right? Like, because Rachel was more concerned about her appearance towards others, whereas Phoebe was just about like experiencing the feelings, the moment, and the joy, right? And then Rachel ended up running like that afterwards because she loved that feeling, right? Like a child, that freedom of a child, right? Like, children play in sandboxes. You're older, you can go to the beach and play, all right? Children are restricted, to go into the pool with their parents. Okay, you're older, you can go to the ocean, You can go surfing if you want. You can go paddleboarding if you want. You can try canoeing, kayaking with a friend if you want. Okay? When you're a child, you played on the monkey bars. Now you can go and you can try indoor rock climbing. Okay? Some places I'm seeing bobsledding. I don't know why that just came up. But some places you can go bobsledding. I think you can do that where I live. You pay, and an actual professional bobsledder is on there, and you go down with them. You were confined to just taking your sled down the hill when you were a kid. Well, now you're older, you can go skiing and tubing, and sense of childhood joy needs to come back. You're gonna be quite sensitive, though, you guys. And it's about an offer. This nostalgia is about an offer. And you do, okay, we talked about the mid-months. I've seen those animals. I'm still seeing them, okay? Like, you do have somebody watching you. So that just means protecting your energy, all right? And cleansing yourself, salt baths, and trusting your sensitivity, what you feel, your senses, all right? Trust them, and trust the warning signs that the spirit realm is going to give you. And the spirit realm is going to give it to you in the material realm, which is earthly, which is animals. You're going to get your messages through animals, whether it's a specific type of bird or something, like a dragonfly, a hummingbird. A rabbit will tell you, you need to watch what you're eating, your health. If you're seeing rabbits a lot, you need to watch your health. If you're seeing hummingbirds, your sugar levels could be off, or you're moving too quickly. It'll depend on what you see, but you'll get your messages as you need them. All right, you guys? Stay focused. Don't let outside circumstances get you involved, Virgo. That Lady Leisure song, Juice, you got the juice, right? People know you got the juice, and they want a sip or two of yours, but they can't. It's your juice, all right? Like, make sure you smile at them when you're drinking that juice. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a good month. Namaste. Ciao for now.